Thank you so much, Sheever. Top tier Dota indeed. We've been blessed today on this most wonderful of days. And game number 4, OG, 1 game away from securing the grand finals here. Trent, what do you think? We got some weird ass picks coming out at the end.
Yeah, the final pick with the ancient apparition come out, and a bit of a surprise to see it in the mid. Haven't seen this one in a while, right? But it makes a lot of sense. Tends to be something we'll see versus the Morphling in terms of even just the support role, but the Death Prophet, this is pretty logical. She loves to abuse the healing, and obviously Ancient Apparition designed to get rid of that, and all kinds of fun things you get to do as a core. There was a lot of tips thrown at Lev as a kid at the start of this game. They had a plan coming in.
They wanted to get him, but they don't. They don't manage to connect there, and they'll be forced back on OG. You know, it's interesting because I think one of the ones that stands out to me as like players that was running this AA mid a lot was Dendy, and obviously this Virtus.Pro roster, I'm pretty sure played against them back a while ago, and I'm gonna hazard a guess when I just think about those games that they probably won a lot. I don't have the records on that, but that was pretty much the main place that we saw the AA mid, was like Dendy taking it a couple times, and then there's like Whisper that played it off lane in South America, but I want to see what he does this time on Topson. It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, currently he already has the urn queued up, so first time playing this hero this patch. There you go from Thompson. Look at that.
The battle begins.
Oh, we're flying through them right now, Ursa. Oh, jeez. Oh, Death Prophet. We're just getting everybody.
I mean, everybody's winning, right? Like, that's the key here. These guys are in the
skip
grand
past
finals.
that one. That's a 0. Oh, no. Don't look.
That was just the other game, too.
It was a good game, too. Yeah, it's unfortunate, you know?
True.
We'll focus on that one for the side of Virtus.Pro. That's what they can aim towards. So, AA sitting on a flat 50% after 422 games. My math suggests that this could be the 212th win. And then Thompson, you know, he gets to decide where AA ends this patch, because obviously Ice Frog will be releasing it directly after this match. Well, this series. Sorry, VP fan. You know. Will it be after this match, though? That's a good question. I don't know. I kind of like Virtus.Pro's defensive options once again. As the panel alluded to, very similar to Game 1, where maybe you can actually punish this extension from OG. They come on your side of the river, perhaps you catch them with a good arena, and you win that fight. But that's all going to come down to the Ice Blast.
Yeah, definitely. That's going to be one of the big things that you watch for, is like, can you combo that together? The Thompson hitting on his Ice Blast at the right time. And it's kind of interesting too, because you mentioned like the high win rate that AA has. Part of me feels like is they're going to try and turn around up top here and get some damage onto Ilias. Part of me feels like a lot of those wins are when you're paired together with the Faceless Void. Like, that's the classic combo that we've seen a ton of. And there isn't that like easy setup hero necessarily, except of course No Tail on the Enigma.
Yeah, but you're kind of thinking like if you hit Black Hole, that's usually just that is the win of the fight, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
You're not usually setting up for an Ice Blast, so yeah, I'm curious to watch some of the interactions between Heavenly Grace and the Ancient Apparition, because we were discussing it a little bit before this, but like I've never actually gotten to see this that I can remember, at least not recently. So what I would assume is that the bonus strength is going to be bad, because you're not going to gain the HP. The status resistance is going to cause the ulti to burn through faster, because you're going to lose the status quicker, which means you take the damage quicker, which means you well, I guess it doesn't really matter that much. In a sense, it could almost help you if they're not getting any more damage on you.
Right. It's a weird thing where it's like, if it's on before, maybe it's good, but there's no way to save it. If you cast Heavenly Grace on somebody that's affected by it, it's going to be worse for you.
Yeah, it's like morphing strength after. Don't do that. You know, that's
exactly.
You're already in the best situation you're going to get.
But if you get it beforehand, it's all bueno.
Yeah,
Maybe.
So posting it after should theoretically make the percent, you know, worse for you, right? Because obviously it's going to like increase the threshold in a sense, or I guess decrease the amount of damage they need to do to put you at the threshold.
It's a lot of numbers.
Shatter.
It's
There's
a lot
math.
of numbers, Trent.
You know, we're just here trying to watch some Dota, guys.
We're 2 NA.
No one's dying.
About math.
Yeah, that's fine.
Definitely. No Tail down bottom is gonna try and push back save a little bit with these Eidolons here. And as soon as you get in range, those things hurt. They suck playing against. Can't believe they have 2 armor. It feels like that shouldn't be a thing for an Enigma. I don't know. Spear back. Wasn't able to get in tower range there, so mid one will be fine. But the other thing that I think the panel touched on in this game is that they made the switch up on Virtus.Pro. They decided that they wanted first pick instead, and that gave them Dire. The sort of context behind this game is that, you know, it's OG that forced Virtus.Pro to make a reaction, and they're trying something new now, at least from what we saw in the beginnings of this series, and we'll have to see if it works out for them or not.
Yeah, by the same measure, they did also ban the Morphling, so I guess theoretically also putting OG in a status where they're gonna have to make a change. And I love the adjustment of taking first pick, but they also were very ready for what has become the meta around Omni Sven, and that is that theoretically one wants to pick the Sven first because then they can't take Omni Knight, but that's already been evolved upon by OG, where we saw the Ursa coming out. And so with that included, they knew, okay, well, that's fine. Like, we're just going to take the Sven, and, or, you know what I mean. We're going to take the Omni, they're going to take the Sven, we'll take the Ursa. It's all good.
Ooh, and almost
just like that was all good for Thompson.
It was close, but yeah, he's able to get away from that one. Unfortunately, TPing all the way back home, so Thompson is off to a little bit of a rough start there, but he does already have full urn completed on the AA, so he's likely going to be that spirit vessel builder.
Oh yeah, GBK made a sneaky play too. He manipulated the wave to get his creeps under the tower too. So then he lost a bunch of creeps.
Oh, I see. Interesting. Yeah, that's a good way to do it.
That was actually kind of nasty. Well done, GBK.
In the meantime, mid one got brought down very low in the bottom lane, but they weren't quite able to get the kill as he threw out the Stormhammer to stop the pressure. You can see mid one, 17 games.
Is that real?
That's real.
16-1.
This is something that I talked to JJ about in between games. I was like, at some point we're going to need to see a heat map for Sven and where he's farming, because there's so many of these games where he's just left completely alone. As the snowball is going to come out now onto Ilias, they block him off, and Saksa able to draw first blood.
Yeah, you heard Lacoste mention this. This is a classic Liquid duo. They played this a lot, kind of around the same time they did Grimstroke Weaver, as we're watching this show. Yeah, just kidding.
Well done, DM.
Was that just cooldown, or was he just waiting?
I think it was cooldown, maybe.
Yeah, that's right.
Cooldown looks cooler.
But either way, they ran a lot of this boxy tusk with the Wind Ranger, and that time he got him.
Yeah, popped the ulti for that one. And now he's got a little bit of extra duration here, and also a catapult. This is going to be nice with Ilias in the mid lane. Sox has got to try and stop this pressure, but it's not going to be easy.
Yeah, there's less than half duration left though, and he only has 2 points in the Crypt Swarm, so he's getting some damage on it, but I don't think it should be too bad.
Okay.
I glyph it up.
Can't afford to lose the catapult there, and it looks like they won't quite. So there's going to be a little bit of extra duration from the exorcism, as you said, but more so it's siege creep. They'll get a couple more pot shots off as the DD rune will be picked up by GPK. Some good early movements here coming out from Virtus.Pro.
Seb trying to make something happen here, and they do get the shackle conversion, but Seb's like, no, man, I got 6 stacks. I'm not going back in there.
See how he plays this Tusk in the core role. Down bottom, mid one. Ooh, pulled back in. Does have spear, but not enough mana. There's the mana Passover. Is that a mango, or you just worked into it? Regardless, Mars not quite able to finish off mid one, and he gets the salve up afterwards as they bring 3 heroes bottom on Virtus.Pro, and the Ice Blast. Oh, it hits on a save, but there isn't any follow-up.
Yeah, I have to say, I'm kind of curious too, because Soxa's not going for the MKB rush, which is how we typically see Liquid play it. And usually you might see the Solar Crest on the Tusk instead. But Sox is going for this Medallion, so that means that it's probably not going to be an additional Solar Crest for Seb, so I'm not sure what he'll opt for after the Phase Boots. Perhaps the Aghanims will arrive. Who knows?
Can you imagine? I mean, it's pretty good in a lot of ways. It actually sounds really good against Ursa.
And Death Prophet. It actually sounds pretty annoying for how those 2 heroes want to play.
Okay.
But we'll see. I don't know how early you can get it. You definitely need some smaller items first.
Right. Regardless, 1,000 gold lead here for Virtus.Pro, who are also building up a couple stacks in the jungle. I saw over there on the medium camp, and none on the ancients yet, but with the Battle Fury that's going to be built for Epileptic Kid, they're going to want to try and accelerate his farm right along as mid one in the jungle, farming away, but the lift is gonna be there. Good reactions by VP, but can they chase him down in time? Don't quite have the range, but good dodge away there. GPK tries to chase, see if they can get the finish here. Epileptic kills No Tail on the other side, and with the Crypt Swarm, Virtus.Pro taking 2 across the map bottom. Can they bring down Epileptic Kid? He's caught, but jumps over the shards. Nice play. Then the spear afterwards stops Sebs in his tracks.
Are scanning.
Yeah, easy skip there. Great job. That was a heavy gank to chase him all the way to tier 3, but obviously completely worth it with them getting the kill. Tough one to grab considering you only had telekinesis and siphon, right? That's it. Those are your control elements assisting you.
And back mid, Save's going to take some damage here from Thompson. Lots of punches. He's going to fall. Thompson getting that kill and some earn charges for himself. Much needed. It's an arcane rune that was picked up for DP. Ilias is going to get run down by Seb here. And so a nice reaction from OG to the early aggression that we were seeing just a little bit earlier.
And you can see a lot of damage coming in from that chilling touch too. Even on just that little Rubik, right? And after the urn, working on the Midas for Thompson. Perhaps it is an Agnes build. He's going a little bit old school, obviously. A much different Agnes. But oh, look at that play. That was cute. That was cute.
Damn,
just a little mini Sun Shackle to guarantee that it hits. The Ob's vision seeing underneath. Ooh.
And now mid one, he's taking the stacks away from the Ursa. Oh, OG. They swindle the kill and they're going to sneak the stacks.
I love how this top lane is just empty and this happens to your Ursa. Right? Like, they're not like pushing this tower or farming this. They maybe even think they've got some good stuff happening up top, and it's like, no, you've just been invaded. And he even drew the line.
Yeah. Well, GPK pops the Arcane Rune and is immediately going to pop the Exorcism afterwards. So this is the bread and butter of the VP draft, it feels like. I'm just trying to pressure these towers whenever possible, and they should be able to get back to defend mid if that's where the pressure's coming next.
I mean, while this is happening, though, mid one also rotated through and picked up another stack that was there and is going to get saved. He just got so much out of this rotation.
Yeah, that's pretty big. They need to get something else here. Oh my god, he jumped onto him. Epileptic Kid had to run away. No Tail, he's the one that was caught and will fall for it. We have another Ice Blast available tops in 10 seconds away, but FE Kid's going to be healed back up afterwards. So
guys, he's got it queued up.
Okay.
We got Pele. All right, I need you to scream goal if he kicks someone into the black hole. Just please, I'm just asking you now.
I'll work my best to
I feel like that's very important. Thank you.
All right.
That's all I ask.
You'll get all the credit now. It's great. You're gonna make
wow.
shit
Okay, this is bold. I love it. First eggs. I mean, he picked up a Bassie, an Orb of Venom, a Bracer, and he's like, that's enough.
Yeah.
I guess Drum's been nerfed enough. We're good. Okay, fair enough. You do you, Seb.
No Tail moving in, has level 6 now. Hobson. Slowing down GPK right at the start. They've got an earn charge on them already. Exorcism 20 seconds away. So annoying. Throws up Snowball at him over and over again. Well, we'll have to wait and see how this next little bit of time goes as they're sending an Ice Blast up top. Mid one throws the stun, gets him caught. EM tries to get the pushback, knocks it in the area. There's the shackle, and that should be enough for the kill. It turns a stun into a kill every time for the AA.
Yeah, and just oh, there's your heat map as
nice.
Requested. Yeah, I was hanging out down bottom, and now I've been everywhere else. You can spot the camps, guys. The fun part about Sven. As you'll notice, the Ancients is actually suspiciously empty. I don't even know if he's been there yet. They were stacked up from a while ago. Mid one's like, yeah, I'll take the Ancients, but I can't get to free farm. And they will lose Seb, though. He's been hanging out down bottom for a long time in what some might call the dead lane.
Just taking over that area. Make sure that if they go for the kill, it's not always going to be the most worth it. But still, you get some farm on Epileptic Kid here. He's getting closer to that Battle Fury. It's 6-6, very even right now. A must-win game for Virtus.Pro and OG wanting to close this one out if possible for him. Haven't seen any black holes yet, as No Tail's just running around bootsless, trying to get D wards where he can.
So funny, you're seeing these lines from VP of focusing on the triangle. This is the first time mid one's farming here in ages. And they're actually smoking into the triangle right now. Vision from the Radiant. They haven't seen them yet. And there he is. Run mid one. Oh, he was quick. That was a quick reaction, man. That was nice. Watching from his viewpoint, he just, the second he saw him, he's like, boom, gone. Very well anticipated.
And No Tail, he's hiding in the trees here.
He scanned it. He scanned the Ancients after. Was like, yeah, they're gone. Okay, cool. I'm back.
Damn, dude.
Wasting no time.
And right now, I mean, if you're OG, you're just comfortable sitting on your heels for the moment. You don't need to make any big plays yet, but they're
Well,
going to
look what they
instead.
did. They smoked
DM.
past as an extra Vanguard move.
Oh my god, and with the focus fire down. Oh,
He's outside the arena.
Dude, does he be out? Yeah, what a play. He gets away. Oh, that was sick. They will lose DP mid, though. That's a hell of a lot worse. Oh, no. Save, lifts back, tries to run. They have the GA there for the moment. Gives him the sucker punch to the face. Tries to back out of there, but Save eventually will be swiped to death. They chase on in, and mid one on a killing spree. It was pretty cool from DM, though. You gotta appreciate that.
Yeah, it was. But unfortunately, it was 1 step forward and 2 steps back. And 1 tower down, more than likely. Shouldn't lose much more, though, I would think. Plays a little bit more defensively.
Has fallen.
Another good win here for OG.
And Epileptic Kid is finally going to have his Battle Fury done now. And that is going to at least open up an ability to keep even with the Sven. But mid one is just taking over the jungle and denying whatever farm he possibly can to the rest of side of Virtus.Pro as Ilias wanders in.
I was just playing Enigma this game. He's actually just running around and pushing lanes. He's just grabbing as many creeps as he can.
Dire's top tower is
Why
under
not?
attack.
Gotta get that eggs. He's trying.
Radiant's middle tower.
It's a long road to farming eggs off of creeps' tusk though.
Yeah, and this would normally be the time when you would think that Virtus.Pro could be playing a bit more aggressive, but they don't have those heroes that sort of provide the lockdown you need. Save is going to need this either Aether Lens or a Blink Dagger to sort of get these fights started, and or I guess DM Yule Scepter is going to be another thing that can kind of make it work.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And I mean, Stolen Power Shot right now is a good option for trying to make a play. But I think that's why he's dropping this ward. He's hoping that Soxa comes back out and then go for a play. But unfortunately for him, his Ursa's gone. He has to wait for his Mars, and he just gets getted by that Power Shot right there.
One more back at him.
Gold and sweet.
And he's just going to show in lane there, and they dewarded immediately afterwards on Soxa.
And they can't even punish. He's got raindrops too.
Oh my god.
Oh,
is he
okay.
dead?
No. What level is he? He's level 11. I think he's okay.
That was a lot of damage.
I mean, considering the low commitment, that's pretty frustrating.
Yeah. Dude, she hit a power shot right there. Can you imagine?
If only.
All right. Seb, how far away is he? 2,000 gold from the Aghanims. Does he just keep on
Actually,
pushing up
just
these
hitting
waves?
creeps.
That's all he's doing. That's all he
Considering
needs.
how many creeps he's been hitting, I'm a little disappointed he's only at 70. Every time I look at him, he's just on a lane. To be fair, they're all high value. That's like no jungle creeps.
Right. Well, and that's the thing that's kind of interesting, right? Is that you normally think about this hero as somebody that like runs around and makes stuff happen and fights constantly, and that's just not the role he's inhabiting at all.
This is so like your pub Tusk that wants to build eggs. It's not even funny. Like, I know like this is okay. This is a pro game and they know what they're doing, but like, man, I'd be screaming at this Tusk right now. Like, can we fight?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Radiant's middle tower
they have a
is
plan.
under attack.
Well, tier 2 tower gets hit a little bit. They actually popped God's Strength for that one.
Tower is under attack.
And GPK and Ilias are nearby. But with no other real control here, it seems unlikely that they'll be able to connect with a kill. And it's just more space.
Oh, No Tail just TP to stack these in time.
Radiant
Get it, No Tail. Go. Nice.
Ooh. Done. Yeah. In the meantime, there's a scan that hits mid.
Is this like a next level timing on God Strength? Is he that good on Sven that he knows this? Because when he popped that God Strength at the top, he now got down here from that Ancient Camp and the God Strength ended, which means that the downtime is the shortest possibility while farming. You know what I mean?
Fail?
Anyway.
He's gonna die. I would not be that surprised. I'll be honest with you.
Radiant's top
Ice Blast, jumps away, able to dodge out of it. Epileptic Kid gonna walk back in. Shackle will not latch on any heroes, and VP just gonna strong arm this one down.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
That was a nice move by them,
Tier
though,
one?
because he did that under the tower, right? The God Strength up top.
Yes.
So that's partially probably why VP were so gung-ho about going mid like that.
Yeah, that makes sense. You need to sort of punish that timing, and they're able to do it quite well. So a quick pause here, hopefully. They have Exorcism still up, but with God's Strength back in a little bit. I'm not really sure on when it is that Virtus.Pro feel comfortable fighting. If it's going to be like around an item timing, or like if they just want to play around their abilities. I'm not really sure in this game.
I think they're pretty close to wanting to smoke the triangle and then try and take Roche. I think that could kind of happen at any time. They just need to see some sort of a moment for it. And that could come from having like deep vision in this area. I think would be super helpful if they had some idea as to like where couriers are moving out of the OG base. And they could be like, oh, okay, like Enigma's down bottom right now. Let's smoke in here. We can catch a fight without him. Maybe getting a tier 1 up top, but even though it's like kind of useless, like, I don't know. They need like a little bit more dealt with in this area, I feel like, before they feel safe doing Roche.
Right.
So whether that's probably just wards is what it comes down to. Because taking fights is just going to be hard, period, without an Aegis.
Right. Well, and that's the thing where it's like so often with an Ursa, you just think about the ability to try and sneak it, but with like Ursa DP, it feels like it'd be really good. But at the same time, if you get caught by AA Blast Black Hole, that thing, GG, that's it.
All right,
and you
so
only really have one.
Save was 1 second away from losing Power Shot. I was kind of curious. Do you think if you start channeling Power Shot and then you lose it, it just fires? Probably.
Yeah,
I think you get to cast the whole Power Shot.
I think
These
that
are the useless mechanics that I need to know about Dota, guys. Hold on, I'm gonna leave the cast. Go in the lobby. I just gotta wait 3 minutes until I lose my first spell steal.
I'll see you in a little bit. Ooh,
I guess
Grove
it's a channel though, so it shouldn't, because it would be like when you steal something else's Ruben. It should be okay.
So smart. Trent,
Grove
you're
bow?
always there. Yeah, Grove Bow for Topson. It's a really nice
Oh, that's
one.
too bad. I thought you meant for
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, I see, yeah. But,
oh, they got a net. That's GPK. Nice. Got a stun.
even better. That's what they need. Tusk, he is 800 gold away from finishing off his Aghanims. Maybe that's going to be the point where OG feel like going. Dude, can you imagine? They like put all of this time and energy into getting the Aghanims, and then like he just dies at the start of the fight.
Dire's top tower.
Yeah, he's not going to have the saving capabilities, that's for sure.
No.
Speaking of which, I guess we haven't really discussed this whole concept of save being versus the black hole again, huh? Because he was really good last time, and No Tail was a little cavalier with it. They still won the game. But
Right.
We'll have to see if he can make any of the same plays again as he gets a maxed out snowball now.
Nice.
Very helpful versus AA. Try and help your Ursa and your Death Prophet.
True.
Our scan.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay, are you ready for this? If you have Snowball and they take this fight and there's an Aghanims on Tusk, he could actually Snowball and grab them out of the air so they don't get kicked away.
Dude.
Now that's a Dota play right there.
That's the Buffon play. The goal attempt stopped by
I forgot you were a
save.
goalie. God, I had no idea what you were talking about.
Jean-Louis Buffon, can they save the DP? They can't quite get there in time, but able to run away. And now DM throws the spear in, catches onto one, black hole used, stolen immediately, saved, turns it around onto both of them. Control for mid one, but do they have enough damage? It's not quite looking like a great stun from Soxa. Spear is not going to connect for the kill, and DM just trying to force mid one away, but he is going to get chased down and killed. So 2 for 1 is the exchange, and a hell of a lot better for OG there.
I didn't know this is what Seb meant when he said they don't believe in the meta, because apparently that means he doesn't believe in keeping Black Hole versus Ruby. He doesn't care. It's like, whatever. No Tail, that's part of the meta according to OG. And in the end, it still works out for the better for them. They take down 2 cores. They lose their measly 5 Enigma at the bottom of the net worth chart. And they secure an Aegis away from an Ursa Death Prophet team at 20 minutes. And that's gotta hurt the potential momentum coming out from VP as the Bear's coming in. He wants to do something to taste her, and that was the freest little kill you're gonna get. That was kind of sad to watch.
I mean, that's the thing. If it ends up working and like you can get on top of a hero, it's really good. His save is just gonna drop up top there. But you need to be able to find it. And well, he's gonna find another one. Hello, No Tail. It's nice seeing you there. Epileptic Kid just on a murderous rampage, as bears do. Getting closer to Abyssal.
Dropping heroes all over the place. Cool.
I mean, he's keeping up with Sven in spite of that like bad fight in the Roche pit, and then also, of course, the Aegis claim for Sven. VP, they're not dissuaded from fighting. They're ready to go. Silence there onto the Tusk. He's got his Aghanims though. Get the hell out of here, DP. Is he gonna go for the kick? Ready for the kick? No, spear instead. And nothing happened, and the A blast comes down afterwards, gonna connect onto all 3. GPK. Gotta run away from them. Gotta make the escape. The shackle is gonna latch.
Oh, but he did it on the DP.
And they
I think she's
won't
still good.
get him. GPK super low. Holy moly. Okay, 11-11. We got a spicy one here, Trent.
Yeah, we got a game. As expected, the second he gets the Agrims, he just dies in the first team fight. That's just Dota. We'll wait for the big play. Of course, the black hole wasn't up anyway, so we're not ready for our big moment here.
All right.
And save, though. I mean, he already got a black hole. He already turned it around in the last fight, and now he's a blink dagger alongside this faded brooch that has been passed down to him as well. The second-hand neutral items is a great feeling as a support player.
Yeah, that makes things really nice for him, definitely.
Good old hand-me-downs.
Now, the other thing to watch in this one, Rubik has Walrus Punch stolen.
Seb is sandwiching this team. They don't even know. He doesn't know.
Nobody knows. Do they realize?
Well, they saw him.
Okay.
They have a ward back there.
Lift. Oh, if they can get him right here. Can they burst him down in time? Walrus Punch trying to find the finish. They get him. Just barely. Can they find any more now?
Tower has fallen.
All the rest of these kills would be nice little boons to Virtus.Pro. Tops in.
Have the Yules?
Oh, couldn't quite
he
get him.
He couldn't see him.
Damn.
That was a good play by DM, though. He was trying to find that vision for people hiding in the trees for the TP, but not able to.
You know, Walrus Punch stolen is actually huge for save to break that black hole.
That is true. That is pretty nice. That's kind of a funny counter in that sense.
Yeah.
Of course, you know, he could just seal the black hole.
That's true, too.
That part's pretty good. It's true. Theoretically, you can get both. That's the real dream. Then maybe you can blink somewhere else and cast it. Whoa.
I like
this guy got the fast fingers for that? Probably. He's pretty good this. You know who has been kind of quiet this game? I mean, I say quiet. He's 2-0-5, but Soxa, you know? Not able to really make the same initiation plays on the Wind Ranger compared to, like, the Earth Spear and everything. He's, like, hang a little bit further back. He had the cool plays at the start with Thompson and the ulti, but I guess similar story for Thompson this game, right? Where, you know, he's been diving in so much this series, and now he also is forced to just lean back and chill.
Oh my God! Get the hell out of here, Charlie.
No pun intended. That's any panelist who says no pun intended when it's clearly intended. Don't mess with me with that. You know?
All right, I actually loved it. That's fine. Oh, Yule Scepter, run away for Sven. He is going to back away. But with the AC done, mid one, feeling like he's a little done with the shenanigans at this point. He's just going to move in.
All right, the item that brought back Ursa, it's there. The Abyssal.
Okay.
The hop.
Good enough.
The teleportation. The wannabe Sven.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
He needs to get on top of mid one. He's the damage for mid one, but they have the black hole behind.
Look how far back everyone is.
Yeah.
This is what Death Prophet wants to do.
Okay, jump right at the start. Done. Aegis. It's out of there. Seb kicks him away, saving his life maybe for the moment. Spear is going to connect.
Where's the
Now
arena?
Follow-up. Ice Blast is coming after with the snowball. Turn it around.
They're scared of No Tail.
Out in time. The turn trying to take down Ventus. Can they get it mid one? Hoping to escape. They try and back away, but the damage is there. Another
hits it again.
for the TPK. That might be enough to keep him alive, actually.
Oh, DM, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for the man with the Yule Scepter. Kept the vision on No Tail. He blinked it. No Tail will escape up to the north, just
Dire's
barely.
middle tower
As
is under
GK was hunting the
attack.
tree line, but he got the Yules up, and then they got the right-away steal from save there, too. So they have the black hole with a smoke and a blink on save. They need to be very cautious on OG right now.
This is really close. And again, like you're seeing these cute little plays. Oh, Soxa. Shackle's gonna latch, and yeah, they're just gonna run away. The fact that they could burst him that quickly with that Abyssal Blade, it was huge.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen the Ursa before, and right there, almost 5 minutes faster on that. First time this match. No other stats.
Oh, are they gonna go on DM here? Ice Blast. Yule Scepter though, and no kill in the area. Abyssal Blade comes out. They got him. Soxa. Ooh, jeez.
All right, this guy's Swiss cheese or something. Went right through.
Radiant's top tower is under
I think
attack.
Virtus.Pro took a break, ate some dinner or something, and they came back with a vengeance in this game number 4 because they're looking good. This is a
picked some
really
solid
strong
strats.
timing.
Yeah, they felt really ready for this one. And Save is just hungry right now. Like, how bad do you want this when you're Rubik? They have a ward here that is getting this stuff. Remember, they're not like smoked up or anything, so there's no way anyone should be getting caught, or at least not multiple heroes. Oh, now they smoke up under the ward, unfortunately. So that's going to just drive them further back.
And they take those ancient stacks. Yeah, it feels like that one was mainly just to sort of allow the Rubik to be set up for a big black hole play as they just jump in, lift up, Soxa, bash, dead. They're feeling unstoppable.
Yeah, it felt like he was trying to get them to waste black hole on him or something, or like trying to start that. Like they knew they were all sitting up there.
Right.
You know,
Dude, they're under this
saw
ward
the
though.
smoke.
This is a little scary. With Blink, oh, they don't have black hole though.
Well, they do on the Dire.
That's right. That's a good point.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
In this wave again, trying to take the tier 2 tower. It's really weird that this is the tier 2 tower that's being hit first in this game by BP.
They saw Save. They think Save's hiding over here on the left. Thompson's gonna start throwing out some ice probably. Oh no, actually never mind. They've seen the retreat now too. But they were pinging, just watching out for that.
Well, what an interesting game. I mean, a very unorthodox draft from OG with the, mid AA and offlane Tusk. And it sounded cool in theory, but it's just sort of like stalwart draft coming from Virtus.Pro. It feels like they've got all the answers that they need right now.
Well, it was shockingly slow from OG in several ways. Namely, that the Tusk was farming lanes the whole time and Thompson's on AA. So they were kind of requiring Virtus.Pro to make a lot of mistakes and try and force things too hard. But in the end, it was actually OG who took that Aegis, and they were the ones forcing things and got punished.
True.
Dire are
And I think just DM is so well set for this game at this point now. A 10-second BKB with this Yule Scepter to help cancel out this Enigma Black Hole.
Okay, lift up there. Save gone. Another one though, and there's the black hole on approach. Can they burst them in time? Hell yes, they can. Virtus.Pro, they try to afterwards. Save again, takes the black hole away. Dude, Save is freaking owning.
No, I'm sorry. Come on, what's that? What? No tell why, man. Come on, dude.
Oh my god. Unreal.
Like, come on. Why? Why is he doing this?
I'm not sure, but at this point at least, everything going VPP's way, or I keep on calling him VPP, Virtus.Pro's way. As Chasen looking for more. Where's the man? Thompson. Gotta back out of there. And will be able to... Shackle. He didn't hit the ice blast. Oh my god, they just killed him.
Oh, at least a punish, though. That is something. Oh, no tell.
Dude, Thompson is...
They just want to kill this black hole.
They're murking people out here. They get him. They take him down. Virtus.Pro getting a little bit too laissez-faire with their movements. And they're able to get a couple key kills there. And suddenly, OG pulling things back again. Oh man, is Epileptic Kid thinking about running in again?
Without their Death Prophet? Yeah, they're making it look pretty tempting heading towards this Roach Pit.
Oh, this is scary. Buyback
Blink
comes
on the
from
courier.
Rubik. They've got the Tusk right at the start. Abyssal Blade comes out dead. Can they kill off Epileptic Kid? He got off the Heavenly Grace just in time. And it's going to be done in just a moment with that Ice Blast. So Epileptic Kid can come back in if they need to. Stun thrown back now at mid one. DM's going to spear him away, hanging on to that BKB. Pops it afterwards. As No Tail blinked forward. So they at least get the BKB out of DM, but DP able to hang on after taking down that Tusk.
Yeah, things breaking down a little bit. The courier was so close to Seb, like nearly there with that Blink Dagger, which could have probably stopped that initiation. They had to get pretty close there for the Abyssal, so that gives a whole new angle towards the kicks at the very least, but still just showing that like this Ags first took a lot out of Seb's game.
Yeah.
And hasn't shown too much favor.
Well, we do have Roche up again and ready to go. Epileptic Kid trying to take it. They have a ward in the area, which is going to see OG making this move over. Gotta be careful. It's getting down pretty low. Right. Black Hole is not up for 20 seconds though, and they're gonna pop the X's as the mid one jumps onto DM. He's able to live for the moment. Spear goes out. Yule Scepter backs away before Seb can jump on him. Snowball comes afterwards. BKB is gonna be popped, so they're already down one. But it looks like everybody else should be able to get out of there, although maybe not Soxa, as GPK able to take him down. Can they find any more afterwards? Mid one barely gets that blink out.
Yeah, she's battle the blinks here. I love these blink Death Prophets.
Lift, stun, and Tusk. going to fall again. It's not been Seb's game.
No, and Save just having a fantastic one. It's really him stealing the show this time, I think, with there was even a blink into the backline by Soxa there where he actually stunned up Save, but it was already casting, and now Thompson, 17 bloodstone charges.
Oh, yeah, and he's going to get dropped. He gave his life there to push out that mid lane, which at least he was able to do, even throwing the Ice Blast. But losing Thompson yet again.
Now mid one being hunted. No TP for 40 seconds. Oh. Save. Oh. He saw the Fade Bolt and he didn't see him.
Oh no. It was so close. He thought that he blinked down, but he blinked
Oh, dude, mid one backpacked his AC. Yo, what a gamer.
Oh
my God. That's why it's 94% win rate, Trent.
He knows. Yeah, 7th the tip. He's like, oh, that was nice. Nice play. That's good.
He's waiting for a high five. Nobody's gonna give it to him. He's still got 13 seconds before the TP. Okay, you can see mid one still having pretty good net worth in this game, but it's all those other heroes, and the fact that Ursus had such a great start and blows up No-Tail again, and now eyes on Soxa. Good shackle, taken off mid one, turns to fight, tries to get the bash, isn't enough. A silence comes out again. It's gonna stop the kick or the walrus punch from happening. Seb trying to go down there. Wrong button. He can't escape. There's nothing. Nada. The cheese came out already. You're in trouble, dude. As they will take down the Sven yet again. Seb will fall. Soxa also getting chased down here as Save almost getting the shackle latch, but won't happen. Instead, it's Soxa who backs away from the Death Prophet. Virtus.Pro firing on all cylinders.
And No-Tail sitting here. There's no Midnight Pulse, but they have the Black Hole. This is very tempting looking, but Save's back there lurking.
Oh, yeah, No-Tail, you know he wants to go, but it would be a throw. So he will hold off for now.
Well, it hasn't stopped him before. Oh, nice. They're setting up again.
Shackle, flash, jump in, catches one. Can they do enough? Save, not that much mana. But the shackle chase down, and Enigma not in time. Will not be able to get there to help. It is going to be 4 dead again in the grave until the Tusk comes back up as VP take another tower and now flirting with high ground.
How many blinks do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blinks this game? 7 blinks. Sorry, I missed Seb's. Yeah, this game is so fun to watch, man.
Trent, we don't have any glyphs on the side of OG. Virtus.Pro trying to claim the first set of racks in this game number 4. Eliminations on the line for them. Whole hit and caboodle is there for OG if they can somehow make a way to win this one, but Virtus.Pro are looking so solid in this one.
Yeah, they have their tier 2s and everything, so we're not going to transition into a side lane, but it's also just the Enigma still threatening there, especially if they can ever spot the positioning of Save, which of course is going to be very difficult when he has Glimmer, Blink, and Aether. Save trying to triple down on all of this by going for the Aghanim Scepter as well, which I think he definitely deserves this game.
Be fearless.
GPK's just been so solid too. Great positioning of the
They found No-Tail again.
You know how we have these lovely auditory cues in Dota? Yeah. Everything you can tell that you hear the Abyssal, and by the time you move your camera, it's too late, you know? He's just munching these guys up.
Doing a great job of it. Epileptic Kid has really made a huge strides in this game. Up 5,000 net worth above the Sven right now, and all of it enabled also by Ilias on this Omni. He's just been there behind him constantly.
Yeah, he's not going to get a lot of love this game just because it's a little bit hard, especially with the Stormhammer dispels.
Right.
But, you know, he's doing his thing. He's holding the gem, all right? That's an important role too there, but don't worry.
Oh, they got another Aghanim Scepter, this time on the AA. The tier 2 is going to be taken down mid 1, trying to get some split push work in.
So this is where it comes together, right? So now he does 300 damage per click.
I mean, we'll see. We'll have to see if they can make it work. They jump in and catch him. Oh my God, snowball save. Couldn't get there in time. They're going to kick Epileptic Kid back to the tower.
Snowball to him.
Ultimate closer.
All right.
Oh
I think Seb's not sure how to run this one right now. That was definitely not the combo.
Unbelievable. Dead for a minute. They're gonna jump in, find themselves the Wind Ranger yet again. Beyond godlike 18, 1, and 7 on Epileptic Kid as he's saying, give me a second here. We gotta take a moment. Damn, dude. And then giving him the tips.
Sec and then tips. Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, that was a little strange, wasn't it? The snowball the Ursa, kick him to his team, and then go with him. Go sorry. There we go.
I guess you know memes. All right, well, that's good.
Yeah, that's good. That's I understand. Oh, gee, no.
They're just really hyped up. They've been like...
Not no BM, no memes. No memes. No memes here, sir.
Memes are not allowed.
Has fallen. Radiant's top barracks.
All right, tier 4 tower gonna go down next as they are dead for 30 more seconds. Can OG hold on in any kind of way? They need a huge black hole from No Tail with no save from save. But
you talk about the difference here between when OG were in this position, though.
Yeah.
What were OG doing? 5-man in front of the fountain.
It's true. Yeah.
Taunting. You know, basically dropping items at that point.
Virtus.Pro
are just going for the gold, and wow.
Dude, are they really gonna back right now? Are you kidding me?
Look, they have no exorcism. This is very good, restrained, appropriate Dota.
I can't believe how
wish your pubs
appropriate
would do this.
I can't believe how appropriate your call was right there. Of like, compare OG to Virtus.Pro. Yeah, discipline. There you go. When OG were dropping fountain items and VP go back to farm.
That's how you do it. Oh, look at the spell prism on Ursa. Now that is pretty cool.
No sorceries.
Okay.
So 24-second cooldown on Enrage, 7.2 on the Overpower, 6.4 on Earthshot.
Oh, and they find him right at the start in some trouble. Mid one tries to get away. The kick out actually is going to keep him alive. Epileptic Kid not going to find the finish on the Sten. Instead, they will take the Tuscan turn as they kill him off. And that was Enrage used. Big plays there by Seb, able to save his life for a moment.
Lurking guy. Smoked up. Sox is smoked up too. He's like, just stand there as 5 and I can get something.
I mean, this is scary because they do a buyback on the Walrus Man.
Now he needs to catch the Ursa and the Rubik because he has his BKB now.
Is under attack.
Exorcism back up in 10 seconds. Ice Blast goes out, but they jump. They find him right at the start. Black hole. Can they steal it though? Can they get there in time? They're not bringing down Epileptic Kid. The Enrage was more than enough. And now the turn. Kicks
and here comes Save.
Away afterwards. And everybody is going to fall as they take down one by one. And Virtus.Pro are going to push this to a game number 5. Exactly what we would want.
I think I don't even need to see the score screen to guess who did more damage with Black Hole. What an amazing game. From all Virtus.Pro. Ilias, he got hardcore counter picked. He still did his best on the Omni. It was kind of hard for him to shine, but I think there were just like verifiable, awesome moments from every single person on Virtus.Pro. Like between DM on that huge save in the tier 2 fight versus the Enigma at the start. Oh man, that was a great game to watch.